I now take the pleasure of introducing Sri Jayaraman sir. Sri Jayaraman sir is an engineering graduate from BMS College of Engineering. After completing engineering degree, he started his career with Kirloskar Computer Services in the year 1988. He got associated with ICAS over 15 years back, and his contribution during all the astrological conference in 2007 at Secunderabad. They brought a wonderful and informative souvenir during that conference, which contained astrological articles by eminent astrologers from across Pan-India. Considering his extraordinary qualities and his commitment to astrology, he was unanimously elected as the chairman of Secunderabad chapter in 2011, and Central Council accepted his appointment. During his tenure as chairman of Secunderabad chapter, lot of improvement in admissions. There were around 120 admissions for Praveena 1, and lot of other workshops were conducted successfully. As per Sri Gopalakrishna Garu, the support Sri Jayaraman Garu has given to the chapter and all the other activities of astrology was indeed remarkable in all the activities, and his meticulous planning and execution of each and every aspect was remarkable. He was unanimously elected as National Vice President of ICAS in the year 2016. He was instrumental in connecting every faculty of ICAS across the country by creating a WhatsApp group, and initiated all astrological discussions and helped all the faculty training in learning a lot of new techniques and predictions. I now take the pleasure of requesting Sir Jayaraman sir to speak a few words for our audience.
Thank you, madam. Namaste to all of you. It was indeed a very long introduction. I don't know why to me only.
I cut it short.
And she says she cut it short. No problem. Already the function has been delayed beyond your expected this one. I do not want to add to that delay again. Just 1 minute, I'll finish my few words. Most of you are already students of astrology. Some of you are already teaching astrology for several years, maybe 15 years, 10 years, 12 years, whatever it is. The very purpose of each one of us, including me, coming into the field of astrology is to experience the thrill of prediction. Why do we need that thrill of prediction? Because we feel that we are on top of the world, knowing other person's life, other person's we feel some thrill. But is that so? Is that the only reason why we all should come into astrology? Once we study this astronomy, once we understand that Jyeshtha Nakshatra, one of the eldest star in our entire zodiac. In Rig Veda, they say millions of suns have not seen the birth of Jyeshtha. For Jyeshtha, in English, astronomically, they call it as Antares. If you see the size of the Antares in comparison with Sun is just a dot and Antares is occupying a huge, that means Jyeshtha Nakshatra is much, much, much bigger than Sun in many aspects. Now compared to Sun, Earth is just a small one marble size. Now compared to Earth, what is our size? And what is the ego inside us? That ego inside us is so small compared to all these celestial objects. The very purpose of coming into astrology is to understand our limitations as a human being, to understand that ego, for false ego, all the things what we entertain, which is reflected in terms of the presence of the planets in our horoscope, all those things will not lead us anywhere. We need to first understand ourselves before we start predicting others or other lives. So let us honestly try to shed our ego and try to understand the inner meaning of all the shlokas which are given in our classics. Just one example, Bhagavad Gita, most of you elderly people must have read, know by heart. Just second sloka, Sanjaya Uvacha, it starts, Dushtva tu Pandavanikam Yudam Duryodhanastada. The first line. Now you go to Kurukshetra. That means most of these people, most of the English translations, including some famous names, have translated this particular thing. After seeing the Pandavas' army, that is the meaning they have. Now you go to Kurukshetra near Chandigarh. You see the size of Kurukshetra. 11 Akshoyini Sainya for Kauravas, 7 Akshoyini Sainyas for Pandavas. One Akshoyini is having so many lakhs soldiers, elephants, so many things. If you go and see Kurukshetra, you will be feeling such a small place. How can so much of Akshoyini Sainyas stand here? Is it true or it's just an imagination of Vedavyasa Maharshi? You will start wondering, is it really a historical event or just an imaginary event? Then the answer is given in this shloka, first line itself. Dushvattu Pandavanikam. Anikam is one word which is translated as Sainya. Sainya means all 11 plus 7, 18 Akshoyini Sainya, which is huge quantity, which is very, very difficult for any person to even imagine standing in that small place. Now Anikam is just 1/10 of one Akshoyini. That means in olden days, they never used to put all the army at once on a single day of war. They used to send only one Anikam, means 1/10 of Akshoyini. Now you correlate to Kurukshetra, yes, just seeing one Anikam of Pandava Sainya, Duryodhana was amazed or whatever it is. So that means all we need to know is to decode the shloka. The answer is very much there. When they use some particular word in any of the shlokas, we don't go for, we just see the Shabdartha. That means the mere translation of it in English or whatever the language we are familiar with. We don't go to the Gudartha, what is the hidden meaning inside that particular word, or we don't go to the Visheshartha. There may be special meanings attached to some particular word. No word in Sanskrit has been used just like in a loose way. Everything has been used with a purpose. If they call Govinda, there is a meaning for it. If they call some other name for Krishna, there is a meaning for it associated with it. So therefore, being seniors and this one, forget about thrill of predictions and all. Let us get on to understanding some of our scriptures in the real Gudartha and Visheshartha which is given in that, and try to decode some of the secrets hidden in that. In the process, the byproduct is that we will be more mature and more better as astrologer or procrastinator. Thank you so much. I wish all the organizers a grand success. I am sure next year if the same function is held, due to declining COVID and all, many more people will be there. We have seen thousands of people participating in ICAS functions. We wish the same type of turnaround for the next year. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable words.